What's up everyone, I'm Brad-Ass-Bills, welcome back to my channel. Today we are picking back up with Planescape Torment. We're here in Ragpicker Square, and we're gonna continue on with our mission to do everything. Yes. Alright, talk to this collector.
I don't trust the Gith. I say we leave
Let's
him
see what he
behind.
has to say here, shall we? This man is draped in filthy, tattered brown robes, a long hood concealing most of his face from view. Greetings. You see his eyes narrow beneath his hood, and he takes a step back. What do you want? What are you doing? I'm looking for some damned bodies is what I'm trying to do. But you'd think the dead powers had packed up their kip and left the plains. The way people are staying healthy and all. There's a sudden gleam in his eye. We had a pox last month, and it was a glorious time it was. Bodies stinking to high heavens, and plenty of jink to be had, too. Why are you looking for bodies? You look surprised. Well, you haul the blighters to the mortuary. There, you talk to the dusties, haggle a little, and get a few bits of jink. Why do the dustmen buy the bodies? They gather the dead. It's their job. They pay us to cover more area and bring any bodies we find to them. Then they make sure that the blighter's body goes to its proper place or gets cremated. They're all serious about it. They're barmy philosophy, but it just means more jink for me, he winks. And some questions. He raises an eyebrow. I've some for ye then. Like, what did you want to know? And how badly did you want to know it? What do you mean? Look around, ye cutter. I don't make enough chink to go lighten up the dark for nothing. I'll take a bit of coin if it's, it'll take a bit of coin, it will, if you wants to chat. Okay. I'll throw him 5 coppers. He studies the coins for a moment as they lay in his hands. He pockets them swiftly. Ask. Okay. Let's see here. Looking for a man named Farad. He narrows his eyes suddenly. Farad, what about him? You seem suddenly wary. Why? Farad, humph. He spits, sneering contemptuously. Ragpicker Square is Sharegrave's, me boss's territory, ye see. Farad and his dogs came in a whiles back and tried to oust us. We fought 'em off, we did. So they're all in hiding somewhere now. We still catch one of his lads now and then round the square. Usually we turn him into a quick spot of jink at the mortuary, the pike and sods. Tell me about Sharegrave. He's me boss. Casts a shadow over the whole mess of collectors, he does. I stay away from him unless he got right good cause to talk to the man. I've never spoken with him personally myself. Okay. What do you know of Mebeth? The midwife? A kind enough woman, to be sure. Helps out when you're sick and such. She lives in a hut up along the platforms in Ragpicker Square if you need to see her. Okay. Looking for a journal I've lost. He just shakes his head, puzzled. Alright. That's it. Yeah, farewell then. Well, keep yourself safe, Cutter. If I find ye on the streets, I'll be kind to your corpse. Cool, thank you. Okay, not the collector I thought I was supposed to talk to. Let's try this one. My guide is telling me to just talk to a collector. This man is... Oh, it's the same description. Okay. What do you want? What are you doing? Looking for some... He has the exact same script. Oh! No, his name is Marrowfriend. Okay. Never mind. That's who I want to talk to. Some guy named Marrowfriend. Okay.
I'm gone.
Well, that's a unique name. Let's go find him then. Surely he's got to be around here somewhere. This archway leads only inches into the small building before becoming blocked by a solid wall of refuse. The rubbish is packed so tightly it may as well be stones and mortar. As you come closer, however, the archway's outline begins to shimmer. You notice the handful of junk you've been carrying about begins to shimmer as well. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna just step back for now. But I do want to investigate that later. Here he is, Meryl friend. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now let's talk to this guy. You can smell the reek of dung and rotting meat on this man even from afar. Ugh. Though obviously weak and decrepit, his long, thin fingers and sunken eyes give him a sinister look as he scuttles through the garbage around him. The way he drools and rolls his eyes makes you wonder if he's mad. Greetings. He tries to focus on you, but his gaze wanders. His eyes are set deeply into hollow sockets, and his skin is terribly pale and diseased, covered with rashes and yellowed patches that look ready to peel from his body at any moment. The stench emanating from him is terrible. As you open your mouth to speak, he licks his lips and swallows. You deader? What did he say? You. He licks his lips again, and his long spindly fingers pick at his skin as he stares at you. You deader. He glances to your left, then his eyes dart back to you. Dead, hungry. He reaches out to touch you, licking his scabrous lips. Okay, and apparently I'm supposed to let him touch me. Okay, I will trust my guide. His fingers scrabble spider-like on your arm, as if looking for a piece to tear off. He licks his split lips again, and you watch yellowish drool drip from them. With a raspy moan, his fingers suddenly dig into the skin of your arm and pull off a bit. Step back. You watch and feel your stomach churn as he takes the bit of flesh and shoves it into his mouth. He chews it slowly, then swallows. You dead? No, I'm not dead. You taste dead. He scratches himself beneath his robe, and you suddenly notice that he has a finger hanging from his neck on a cord. It looks like there is a ring on it. Still hungry. Okay. Now I'm supposed to ask about the finger bone. Cool. What is that finger bone? He looks down, his plague-ridden features twisting into a ghastly snaggletooth parody of a grin. Snack. He looks ready to chew on it. What do I do in this case? Offer to let him take another bite from you in exchange for it. Oh, cool. Awesome. Ugh, God, okay. Don't eat that. Have a bite off me instead. I'm more fresh. He smiles and reaches for your outstretched hand. Give me the finger bone first, marrow friend. He nods greedily and lets you take the finger bone. Then I'll go ahead and let him bite me. I won't make him mad. His teeth sink into the meat of your forearm and pull a chunk away with a single retch of his neck. The pain is excruciating, but Marrow Friend sits on his haunches as if nothing had happened, chewing noisily at the mouthful of meat he pulled away. Ugh. Okay, thanks, farewell. Okay, now let's see what the fuck this finger bone is about. Okay, this is a decayed and nearly meatless finger bone from a humanoid of roughly your size. There's still some sort of odd ring on the finger. It is an intricate thing sculpted with dozens of tiny ornate flanges and decorative protrusions. Oddly enough, it seems firmly rooted to the finger, and no amount of pulling or prying will budge the thing. Almost as if the ring's jagged edges have dug into the lifeless finger itself and refused to release it. Okay. Okay, I need to use it. Alright, use. This is... Oh, okay, it's the exact same thing. Alright, pull the ring from the finger. Try as you might, you cannot remove the ring. It's almost as if the ring's sharp edges have dug into the lifeless finger itself and refused to release it. You have an odd feeling about it, however. Remove your own finger, replace it with the finger bone. You place the ring finger on your left hand into your mouth. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and bite down as hard as you can. There's a sickening crunch as you are overcome with the taste and smell of blood. You spit the bloody finger out and place the rotted, ring-laden finger bone against the gushing stump. Continue. At first, nothing happens, and you are horrified at the thought of what you've just done. Suddenly, though, you feel a strange tingling sensation as bones fuse and tendons reknit. In moments, the rotting finger bone has become a living part of your body, though it still throbs painfully. The jagged ring suddenly loosens and slips off into the palm of your hand. Done. Woohoo! Alright. Mempa's biting ring, huh? Okay. Ooh. +2 to armor class. Ooh. That's good, actually. Okay. Mempa was a mage obsessed with the possibility of having her magic items lost or burgled while she was asleep or otherwise incapacitated. While the vast majority of her carried possessions were inseparable from her corpse and thus buried with her, some of her weaker items, early experiments perhaps, were left behind and remain in the world of the living. Mempa's biting ring, whose powerful aura protects its bearer from bodily harm, is one such item. However, once placed upon one's finger, the ring bites down and holds on so tenaciously that it is nigh impossible to remove it from the bitten digits. Oh. Okay, so if I put this ring on, I can never take it off. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Is it worth it then? Looks like it is, I guess. Okay, let's do it. Item cursed. Yep, alright. Well, my AC went up, but I can't take it off now. Oh darn. Oh darn. Okay, alright. Now, we head to this hut. It's a portal, and we're gonna enter. Okay. Okay. Interesting.
Done.
What's in here, I wonder? Some junk. Nice. Anything else? Nope, there is absolutely nothing else in here. Okay. So, what was the point of this? Oh, hold on. This is interesting. What do we have here? Okay. A flask. Oh, okay. Unlike other collectors you've seen, the robes on this one seem to be of fine quality. Ah, another debtor has come to visit us. Please excuse the mess. My colleagues haven't had the time to tidy up. There's no way out. Why, sure there is. The door's right over there. But you need one of these to activate the portal. He holds up what appears to be a small glass bead. Come, let us talk price. Okay. What should I do? Okay, so I can either buy it from him for 100 copper, or I can just kill him. Let's have some fun, shall we? I think I'll just kill you instead. I mean, I have 3,000 copper, but fuck it. Let's kill him.
Damn. I'm hurt.
Woohoo!
Ah, great.
Oh,
I hope he doesn't lose his memories this time.
well,
Shall we
that
proceed?
was interesting. I killed the guy, but I still died. Damn. I did not think that would happen, honestly. I thought I was okay. Damn it. Well, let's head back there. Oh. Yes, I'm supposed to talk to her as well. Oh, she is running from me. That's interesting. There we go. Okay. Don't know why she started running there, but alright. Okay. Elderly hive dweller. A sense of great loss hangs over this elderly woman like a dark cloak. As you watch her, a long, sad sigh escapes her lips. Greetings. She looks up at your face, cloudy eyes squinting and straining to see you clearly. Forgive me, young cutter, but I'm an old woman and don't see so well. Do I know ye? Perhaps, but I don't know you. She mulls your answer over for a moment, nodding. What was it you wanted then? I had some questions. Questions. Her expression curdles. Oh no, you're an adventurer, aren't ye? Name, job, and all that rot, eh? Well, I won't have it. Off with ye. I'm not an adventurer. Bar that! The woman japs her finger at you. I've watched the dustman put the name o' me husband, damn his soul, me son and both me daughters on their memorial, adventurers all of 'em. Why, I swung quite a sword meself in the day. So's I knows one when I meets one. The old woman seems to be working herself into a fit. Her face has become flushed, and flecks of spittle fly from her lips as she howls at you. Let her continue her tirade. I'll bet you've got all sorts of barmy questions. She mimics your heroic stance. Greetings, I have some questions. Can you tell me about this place? Who's the lady who paid? These are all questions I've asked. I'm looking for the magic girdle o' swank iron. Have you seen it? You know, where a portal to the 2817th plane of the abyss might be? You know, where the holy flamin' frostbrand Gronk slayin' Vorpal hammer a wounded and returning and shooting lightning out your bum is? She spits. Dung, all of it. Only gets ye in the dead book. I had to kick ye in the shins for even pestering a poor old woman about it all. Now go away and leaves me in peace. Okay. Well, that was interesting. Definitely worth talking to her for. Man, she went full on, she went full meta there. Oh, you're a protagonist? Going around asking people questions like, who are you? What's your name? What are you doing here? God, that's funny. Holy shit. Okay, let's go in and finish this. Because might as well. Woohoo! Alright, got him. Okay, now I just need to use this. You see a small fragile glass bead. Peering inside the bead, you see a colorful mist swirling about. Crush the bead. Alright. Cool. I guess that was worth it. Hopefully. I better break the lock. Ah, okay. That should keep anyone else from entering. Cool, good on me.
I'm gone.
Alright, now we head back to Lady Mebeth. Or Old Mebeth, I guess her name is. Apparently, she can teach me something. Okay, let's try it.
Done.
God damn it, why'd you just move? There we go, that's better. Mebeth turns as you enter and gives you a skeptical eye. Your path brings you back here, does it, child? Yes, I had some questions for you. Ooh, yes, this one. Are you a witch, Mebeth? Mebeth scrutinizes you. I say not as to what I am and isn't, but what you be wantin' to know so fool bad, for that ye hound an old woman barkin' and sniffin' for a juicy bit of gossip? I want to learn about magic. Could you teach me? Mebeth laughs. Pah! I'm no teacher. No school mistress all set up to teach like them in the big fest hall. There's others somewhere, I'm sure, that spill the dark of it. You'd be wasting your time with old Mebeth, so you would. I don't agree. I think you'd have a lot to teach. Mebeth looks at you intently. Oh, I? Why do you want to learn such things? Because I just want to know, because I may need it to solve the mystery of who I am, because I need power. My reasons are my own. Let's go with, solve the mystery. After a moment, Mebeth nods. The art may help. It may not, and ye must not rely on it to solve all your problems. She sighs. Child, it's most like only going to add another chip to your pile of questions. I understand. Will you teach me? Ha! Mebeth shakes her head. One should make songs rather than make magic. Songs have more beauty. Magic's been made dull, commonplace, soiled by the mob of people that have tromped through it. Humph! She squints at you. I'll teach ye, but first You'll need to do some things for me, you hear? Like what? My legs aren't good for walking about Sigil, and there's errands I'd have ye run. I need ye to fetch me some herbs from the market. It's Spireward, easterly and southerly from here in the Hive Market. Here's a sample. She takes a black seed from her coat and flicks it to you. Examine the seed.
Updated my journal.
You twist the black seed in your hand. As you do, you feel a small bite. Then a small drop of blood oozes from your thumb. There are tiny barbs on the seed like teeth. Meba snorts. Careful with it. Show it to one of the fruit merchants at the market. They will know what herbs ye seek. Very well then, I'll return when I have the herbs. Cool, okay. Let's go on this herb quest then. Okay, so I need to go to the market. Okay. Just like the little piggy,
All right.
I'm going to the market. But I'm not going to be slaughtered like the little piggy was. Thankfully, I did not learn that until I was like a teenager, and so it didn't traumatize me when I first learned that. That's like that when the little piggy goes to market, it's not oh, he's going grocery shopping, it's oh, he's gonna get killed. So people can butcher him and eat him. Oh god. Man, and that's a children's song, man. Oh, okay, it is this guy. Okay. Mebeth, the midwife of the square, needs some herbs sprung from this seed here. Can you help me? Ooh, yes. 500 XP, nice. The man takes the seed, looks at it critically. As he presses it between his thumb and forefinger, he winces, and a small drop of blood appears on his thumb. Ah, the seed's got a bite on it. I noticed that. Do you have the herb she's talking about? He can't seem to take his eye off the seed. Lad, I don't know if there's anyone who has what your friend seeks. To be square, I've never seen such a seed before. You would need someone who cultivates seeds such as this, for I have none. Very well then, where would I find such a person?
Updated my journal.
Don't know the dark of that, friend. He hands the seed back to you. You'd be hard-pressed to find a gardener in the hive. Maybe Mourns for Trees could help. Farewell.
In knowing the teachings of Zerthamon, I have become stronger.
Ooh. Okay, who leveled up there? Was that Dakon? Hell yes he did. Nice. Way to go, Dakon. Alright, let's head to where Mourns for Trees is, then. Alright, here he is. Hey, Mourns for Trees. I had some questions. I need some herbs sprung from this seed. Can you help me? Mourns for Trees takes the seed from you and holds it up to his eye. What an odd seed. Are those teeth along the edge? Barbs, perhaps? Where did you come by it, friend? Old Mebeth, midwife of the square. Need some herbs sprung from that seed. Do you know where I could get some? No. Mourns for Trees continues to stare at the seed in his hand. This is the only seed of its kind I've ever seen. He winces, and a spot of blood glistens on his thumb. The barbs on it are sharp indeed. Perhaps you should hold it, so you can't help me either. Unless you can make that one grow, I cannot. Again, I've never seen a seed of its like before, friend. If we wanted it to grow, is it possible to make it grow? Okay. Mourns for Trees looks at the seed. Perhaps if you cared enough to see it grow. Okay. Focus on the seed, will it to grow? Sure, let's try it, I guess. Holy shit! I got 500 XP for that? To your surprise, there is a crack and the seed splits. Oh, shit! Twigs splitting from its surface like fingers. Instinctively, you drop the seed, but the talon-like twigs wrap around your wrist and will not let go. What the hells?
Updated my journal.
Mourns for Trees stares at the barbed branches wrapped around your wrist, stunned. I think the barbs on those new branches would be more than enough for what your friend needs. I hope she can get this damn thing off me. I'll return it to her then. Thank you for your help. Farewell. Okay. Yeah, let's, okay. Yeah, let's go return this to her and get whatever this is off my wrist. Okay, old Mebith. Let's see. I returned with those herbs you wanted. Now maybe you can get this damned bramble patch off my wrist. Is that so? Mebith glances at the barbs that surround your wrist. If so, think it off then. Okay, do so.
Updated my journal.
Another 500 XP, alright. Creaking and snapping, the black barbed branches unravel themselves from your wrist and form into a tangled ball of brush and twigs. It looks like a nest of dead black snakes. Mebith snorts. Think it into a picture frame or some such. Something with more structure and less angles. Concentrate on the barbed ball, then imagine it as a picture frame. Damn, 700 XP. Shit. The branched ball creaks, the twigs bending and twisting until the branches have bent themselves into a small picture frame, 2 hand spans on a side. Almost unconsciously, you imagine shape the barbs to the back of the frame so it can be hung from the wall easily. And, as an afterthought, you move the remaining barbs to the inside of the frame so it can be picked up by the edges. How's that? Mebith stares at the frame for a moment, then cackles. Ha! Square enough it is. Good work, child, good work. She picks up the frame and scrutinizes it. This'll do nicely. Is that all you wanted it for? Damn, she got me good. Well, this is enough, she sniffs. But there was one thing I forgot to tell you to fetch when you left last time, and it'll take you back to the Merchant Square, 'twill. Look for the Classeller Giscoral. He has some rags of mine that he was supposed to wash, and long has it been since I first asked him to do it. Could have mentioned that before I left. Alright, I'll be back. I'll go get it. Farewell.
I feel stronger.
Ooh, I leveled up! Woohoo, go me! Okay. Alright, ooh, 20 points. Hell yes, okay. I could do 5 in each. Sounds good to me. Woohoo! Thief skills are going good. Hell yes. Okay. Alright, let's go find this Giscoral then. There's Giscoral. Alright. I'm here to pick up someone's wash. Mebith, the midwife. Ragpicker Square. Giscoral blinks. Washcloth? Yes, Mebith, Ragpicker Square. Hey, Ragpicker? He taps his fingers as if counting something. I know, I remember. He holds up a trembling finger as if telling you to wait. Wait for him to fetch the wash. Woo! Another 500. Hell yeah. Comes back with a flattened mass of green rags, thin as paper, yet so stiff they look like they could double as wooden boards. The rags are so caked with a greenish lime starch that they look like it would take years of soaking to relax them. How many times did you clean these? Giscoral washcloth. Starch cloth every 5th day. Washcloth. Starch cloth every 5th day. His eyes flicker. Giscoral washed many years. Always starch cloth on 5th day. Giscoral's ritual. But they're ruined. Washcloth is Giscoral's ritual. His voice is flat, almost zombie-like. Must starch cloth every 5th day. What's the point of doing it every 5 days when they don't need... Oh, never mind, just hand them over. Give cloth. He nods, then hands you the rags. They're heavy, it's like carrying an armload of bricks. Jesus. I'll take them back to Mebith now. Farewell. Goddamn, alright. All the way back we go. Mebith seems lost in twisting the black branched picture frame you made for her. She's squaring the edges and snapping off some of the barbed seeds on the branches. She suddenly notices you and sets down the frame. Aye, child. I brought your wash. I think Giscoral was a little heavy on the cleaning ritual, though. Woohoo! Another 500! She takes the stacks of starched green rags from you, and she examines them critically. At least they won't tear, she sighs, or bend. What was with that cloth merchant Gisgorl? His hands were all scarred and he seemed slow. Mebith is still turning the cloth over in her hands, tapping it with her finger. Well, child, sometimes one burns with the art, and other times the art burns ye. Is that what happened to him? Mebith clicks her tongue. Mayhap. There's some's, for who using the art is like breathin'. They strolls about with pointy hats and stinkweed pipes. Then there's hedge wizards and plain-touched gypsies and fortune casters and half-seers and midwives who flicker with the art. Them have a harder time of it. And Gisgorl was one of them? Mebith nods. Aye, so to speak. In some ways, he's no different now than he was. Addicted to habit and ritual, he was. She sets down the stiff rags. They clunk as she places them on the floor. Aye now, there's one last thing I need from you, child. It's better not involve me going back to the market, Mebith. Oh, and if it does, child, Mebith draws herself up and she glares at you. Even at full height, her head barely crests your shoulders. Never mind, what do you need? Back down immediately. Only this. I need some inks for scribing, some ingredients in one of me cookery books. I'll need ye to fetch some from one of the merchants. Pasajai be her name. Alright then.
Updated my journal.
God damn it. Off back to the market. God damn it. Fetch quests. Okay, Kasajai. Go. The old woman gives you a gummy smile. Some fish, my child, fish heads. A cloying fish smell surrounds her. Mebith said you sell ink. She sent me to purchase some. Ink? She chuckles. Nay, sir, I sells no ink. I sells just fish. Are you sure? Mebith, the midwife in Ragpicker Square, mentioned you specifically. Heh. Well, Kasajai was me dam's name, and me Brand Am's name, so could be any of us. Yet they're both in the dead book, so only this Kasajai matters. No idea what she on about. A midwife in the Picker Square, ye say? She thinks for a moment. Don't know her, I don't. So, you don't have any ink? Well, I can't say that's much of a surprise. I swear, Mebith is having me run in circles. Now hold on, your midwife friend's not all wrong. I know how ye can get ink, but it may not be the ink you're looking for. The ink I'm thinking of bleeds from the gills of a Brogoda fin, it does. This Brogoda fin, it bleeds ink? She frowns. Aye, thing is, the fish is not for eating. It's got a horrible taste, scalds the tongue. You can ask Miriam. She pitches her fish cell down the street a southerly way. She cackles. She might have one of them fish she needs on her pole. I'll go seek her out then. Farewell.
Updated my journal.
Okay, so I need to go find Miriam then. Oh, she's right here. Oh, perfect. She is super close by. Well met again, sir. What can I do for ye? Have you heard of Brogodafin? I was told it bleeds ink from its gills. She blinks, then nods. Aye, that fish. That fish is a strange one, it is. Not many have heard of it, unless it be want to eat it. Difficult to kill, and even in death, it still seems to live. Not many want to latch their teeth around something that still writhes. Do you have one?
Updated my journal.
Aye, but the ink. You need something to carry it in. Have you a bowl or cup perchance? Great, I'll go look for one, then I'll be back. Well, fuck. Okay, let's see if you sell stuff. What are you selling right now? So, plates, cups. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. I need something to hold ink in. Do you have a tankard or goblet for sale? She nods. Oh, yes, many kinds. They range in price from a few coppers to several hundred. Really, I'm looking for the cheapest one you have. Good thinking. She raises an eyebrow. She reaches into a crate at her side, then throws a battered-looking tankard to you. It is covered in dents, and its handle looks like it is about to fall off. This one looks like it was used on someone's skull. She smiles slightly. It'll do. Thanks and farewell.
Updated my journal.
Damn, did I even have to pay for that? She just kind of threw it at me. Okay, back to Miriam we go. Thankfully, she is just right here, so not even far. Not even far at all. This is perfect. I brought a tankard. Can I get the ink from the fish in it? She nods and plucks a fish from her pole. It twitches as she grabs it, then starts lashing about as she begins to twist it like a rag. She wrings it until bluish-black ichor begins to trickle from the fish's gills. When your tankard is almost full, she relaxes her grip and throws the twitching fish into a sack at her side. Thanks and farewell.
Updated my journal.
Okay, back to Mebeth. Mebeth is tugging at the mass of greenish lime starched rags you brought from Giscorel. She seems to be purposely fraying the edges as if to peel them apart somehow. When she hears your approach, she turns. Aye, child, here's that ink you wanted. Ooh, 1,000 XP. Mebeth takes the tankard of ink from you, then sniffs it. Prime ink, fresh it is. Aye, she nods at you. You've done well, child. All I've asked. Now I ask ye again, after all you've seen, you still want to learn the art? Yes, after all, the guiding goal of your errands was to test my persistence, was it not? Mebeth smiles and nods. Yes, mayhap, child, mayhap. And that's not all. You knew who I had to see to accomplish each errand, didn't you? Mebeth nods again, slower this time. Mayhap, child, mayhap. If and so, what did your senses tell you about them? Once her trees showed me that beliefs affect the world around me. Giscorel taught me that ritual is a wasted effort if the purpose of the ritual is ignored. Miriam taught me that no matter how much I think I know, there is still much I can learn from another's eyes. Mebeth is silent for a moment, then she walks slowly over to you and touches you on the cheek. Oh, child, she sighs. You will be a master sorcerer one day, you will. Ye have the knowing of it yet. You've come to old Mebeth for help, ye have. What could a midwife teach such a one? Much, Mebeth. I want to learn all you have to teach. Ooh, 2,000 XP. Oh my god. Nice. So you walk the path then, Mebeth pauses. Well, first things firstly. Just having the knack for the art isn't enough. You need some means of giving it focus, usually spells. The spells are usually in a book, so the art demands ye have a spell book, or it's like afore ye can cast spells. Can you read? Yes. Then let's test it. Can you read this? Mebeth draws forth a small tattered card. It looks like a recipe. Examine it. Here, can you read this? Mebeth draws for... strangely enough, the writing on the recipe swims before your eyes, each symbol twisting out of focus whenever you try and read it. Study the symbols, see if you can decipher them. Study the symbols intently. No matter how hard you concentrate, however, the writing on the recipe seems to flow out of focus, bending and twisting like a nest of snakes. It makes your eyes hurt just trying to follow their movements. Keep studying the symbols. Try and puzzle out their meaning. You keep studying the symbols for a few more minutes, Mebeth silently watching you. Keep studying. Let's try one more time. Maybe one more. Okay, I give up. What does the writing mean? As you're about to give up and turn away, you relax your eyes and take in the page all at once. As you do, the symbols suddenly bleed together. The recipe lists measurements, ingredients. It appears to be some sort of minor divination. This is a minor divination, isn't it? Looks like it's a spell that allows the user to see the nature of an item, to see whether it's enchanted or not. Ooh, that's a good one. Mebeth's eyes widen. Who are ye to test old Mebeth so? Are ye some fiend? No. Well, not to my knowledge. What's wrong?
Updated my journal.
Well, not expecting it, was I? She nods at the recipe, then plucks it out of your hand. What do you see? It's written in the language of the art. Sorry. If you're not a magelin yet, it should be all a swirl jumble of mishmash, she snaps her finger. Yet clear as crystal, you pluck the sense of it right up. Mayhap ye tell old Mebeth why that is? I think I may have known once, but forgot. Seeing the symbols just jarred my memory. Or else a natural gift ye may have. No matter, no matter. Ye've just shaved seasons off of your learnin', ye have, Mebeth harumps. And I been looking for someone to handle the chores around here I had. If you need help with anything around here, you can still ask. Nah, maybe it's just as well then. Pah! And to think I took ye in, she frowns. Well, ye can read spells well enough, but spells are no good to you without a book to put 'em in. Do you have one? Mebeth glances around the hut, and then she catches sight of the black barbed picture frame you made. She picks it up carefully and studies it. This'll do. That thing, it's just a frame. Ah, but so are ye, child. Still holding the frame, she picks up one of the starched rags you got from Giscoral. With a yank, she pulls off the greenish starched surface film. It flutters in the air like a wispy bit of cloth. Whatever Giscoral uses in the wash, it works better than curing, stretching, and stoning does on a normal rag. Can't afford parchment, I can't. Parchment? She takes the starchy film and pulls it over the black barbed frame, latching the rag's edges over the hooks, onto the hooks around the frame until it looks like a small... Jesus, sorry. Today was a long-ass day at work. Greenish-black painter's canvas. It's missing something. Well, it needs something painted on it. She nods. Aye, or written on it. She takes the tankard of ink you've given her and sets it down next to her. She dips one of her fingernails into the tankard, then draws it out, mumbling to herself. She begins to scratch symbols onto the frame, one by one, still mumbling to herself. Wait. All's done. Mebeth stands, drying her ink-stained fingernail on her robe. She tilts her head, regarding the strange... Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I do not mean to yawn this much. I am just... Look, today's been a long day. I had to drink 2 energy drinks just to get through work. I'm exhausted, but I'm dedicated to delivering content to y'all. Hopefully this turns out well. Regarding the strange framed picture in front of her. A page for your spell book it is. She indicates you should pick it up. Take it. Inside your spell book are your recipes, your spells, if you will. As long as they sit in the book, though, they're just words. She taps her head. The art demands you pluck the magic out of the book and put them in your attic, your head, before you can tap their power. Go on. You put them in your attic by studying them, memorizing them. You usually need to rest first before ye can do this, though. Any questions? No, Mebeth. Oh, no questions, eh? Well, now ye should have questions. Ye knows all about how to memorize spells, do ye? You're a sharp one. You sure don't need any more of Mebeth's words all a-gobbling up your precious time. You're a master sorcerer already. Forgive me, Mebeth, I meant no questions on what you'd said. Please explain how to memorize spells. Humph. Alright then. Here's the dark of how ye memorize the spells. Pick the spells ye want to stick in your head from your spellbook afore ye goes to sleep. When ye wake in the morn, they'll be buzzing in your head like flies, ready to be let out. How many spells can I cast? You can cast only 1, maybe 2 spells before needing to rest again. As a tiny flitting mageling, there isn't much room in your attic. So's use your spells wisely until you get wiser in the art. As your power increases, you'll get more room in your attic for spells. Alright, go on. You can only cast spells you've memorized, so if you want to use the art to say mend something twice, you need to memorize the spell how many times? Twice. Mebeth nods. Aye, twice, right enough. How can I get more spells?
Updated my journal.
Mebeth shrugs. Keep your eyes and ears out for learning. Even common folks might have some minor magics to teach. There's also scrolls, recipes, books, and even some strangers' items that have spells inscribed on them. If you find one, just examine it close and copy it into your book if you want. Got it. I can also show you more spells if you return, especially when you've a little more of the planes in ye. I'd appreciate that, thanks. Before ye go, child, you'll need some magics for ye to whet your appetite. Mebeth rubbages in her robe, then pulls forth 3 small recipes which she passes to you. You should copy these into your book so they can go into your attic as soon as possible. Thanks, Mebeth.
Updated my journal.
Ooh! Holy shit! 5,000 XP? That's insane! Wait, there's more. Mebeth fishes a tiny bundle of black cloth from her apron and unrolls it, producing a pair of amber earrings. These'll protect ye on your travels, child. I no longer wear them myself, so go ahead and take them. Thanks again. Alright, child, don't tarry here any longer. One such as ye has other ways to spend one's time rather than hanging around old Mebeth. Oh, come on, Mebeth, you're not old. Pah, ye flatterer. Your tongue is so lined with silver it'd shame, Batazu, however you pronounce that. Get ye hence. Thanks for everything, Mebeth. Pah, you can thank me by not playing the Addle Cove with what you've learned. The art's damned many a fool who sought to bend it in ways the art weren't meant to bend. Now get along with ye. Farewell.
I feel stronger.
Woohoo! Alright, I'm a mage now. Shit! Mage level 1, okay. Damn, that's crazy. Alright, let's level up then. Okay, spell memorization abilities have increased. Eucharistic points gained, 2 hit points gained. Okay, shit. That's awesome. Hell yeah, that's good. Damn, I'm a mage level 3, oh shit. Nice. Holy shit, that's awesome. Oh my god. That's so cool. Okay. Okay, let's, yeah, what else? Oh shit, yeah, all these spells now. Suddenly I can use them. That's awesome. Okay, Rune of Armor. Still can't really equip that though. Okay. Recipe, identify. Okay, I've got all these recipes now. Ooh, I have too much stuff on me now. Got everything. Now I can head out. Okay, good. I figured all that out. Good. Ooh, okay. I want to go ahead and speak to Dakon now.
What is your will?
Dakon turns to you, his eyes like polished coal. His blade mirrors his eyes for a moment as you address him. Then he nods. What is your will? There are things I would know, Dakon. I will hear you. Let's see. I want to ask him about the Unbroken Circle of Zerthamon. You said I give you the Circle of Zerthamon, Dakon. Yes, and knowing its words, I knew myself. Very well, there are other things I would know. Oh, can I talk to you about your teachings? Dakon waits. Can you teach me anything of the art, Dakon? Know that the way of the people is not the same as the art you have come to know. It is not the energy that gives strength. It is knowing the self that gives strength. The teachings of Zerthamon speak of such things. Would you teach me the way of Zerthamon, Dakon? Do you know what you have asked? The texture of Dakon's blade flows until it becomes as stone. To walk the path of Zerthamon, you must know of the people. The knowing of such things by one not of the people is a difficult matter. There are those not of the people who have heard the way of Zerthamon, but they do not know the way. Daikon, I want to know of the people and know Zerthamon's teachings. I believe there is wisdom to be learned in such things.
Updated my journal.
Know that I have heard your words, and I shall test them. To learn, you must know the people. To know the people, you must know the unbroken circle of Zerthamon. Daikon holds up the stone disc in his possession, and his spider-like fingers hook into its sides. There's a click, and the plates of the circle slide into a new configuration. He reverses the motion, sealing the stone. No. The first circle of Zerthamon is open to you. Study it, then I will hear your words. I will read the first circle then. In the meantime, I had other things I would like to know. Nope, that's it. Never mind, let's move on. Okay, interesting. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and follow my guide on this. It recommends I just switch back to fighter for level progression, which I think I agree with, so let's go ahead and do that, which means I need to ask him. Yeah, talk to you about your teachings. I wish to give up my current profession and resume the study of weaponcraft. Daikon, can you train me? Ooh, or should I say this first? No, let's hold off on it. Okay, yeah. Daikon's blade slides from his shoulder into his hand like water, and its edges take on a dangerous sheen. You shall show steel without anger. You shall know the way of weapons again. Very well. At the end of your sparring session, you find yourself slipping into the mantle of the warrior easily. Daikon slides his blade from his grip and rests it on his shoulder. You learn quickly, when war comes, it will find you ready. Alright, let's move on. Woohoo! Alright, I am a fighter again. Cool. Okay, yep. Yeah, just like that. Fighter level 6. So I'm like thief level 4, 5, something like that. So I have fighter level 6, thief level 4-ish, and mage level 3. Okay, now we're ready to head on over to this little portal area.
I'm gone.
You notice the handful of junk you've been carrying about begins to shimmer as well. Yep, that's right. Thrust the junk into the archway. The wall of refuse flickers, wavers, and seems to fold in on itself, revealing an open space beyond it. A passage or portal seems to have formed within the frame of the archway. Sorry, my cat walked right in front of my monitor when I was reading that. Hi, Liam. I love you, baby. Done. Alright, let's walk through the portal. Okay, now we're in another part of Ragpicker Square. This part is, according to my guide, the Trash Warrens. Okay, cool. Alright, well, I think we're going to pick up here next time. I'm sorry if this part is shorter than usual. I'm trying out a new editing style, gameplay editing style to kind of keep things just to the most interesting, so there's not so much just like aimless walking about, aimless me talking and whatnot. So it's new. I'm just trying it out. Let me know if you like it or don't like it, and I will adjust as needed. I'm also just super tired, like I said. It's been a day. It's been a day for me, but it's all good. It's all good. Anyways, yeah, let me know what you think about all this. Again, sorry, but we're gonna have to end it there. So, yeah, if you enjoyed all this, then please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, ring the bell, all that good stuff. It not only supports this channel, but it also lets you know when I release the next part to my playthrough of this game and the parts of all the other playthroughs of all the other games that I am playing. So be sure to do that. Like I said, be sure to also definitely let me know what you think about this new editing style as well, or if there's any tips, tricks, or know-hows on how to play this game is also always nice. I mean, I do have my guide, but I always do appreciate people letting me know, hey, like, doesn't seem like you did this right, or, oh, like, your guide didn't mention this, be sure you do that. Stuff like that is always good to know. Anyways, hope y'all have a good one, and I'll see y'all next time.